What is going on, guys? This is Dom from the Mafia, baby. Let's get it, y'all. We're back with more One Piece TCG content. Today, we're going to be going over the Black Crocodile versus the Marshall D. Teach in OP16 matchup as a whole. Going to be going over our curve, their curve, how their deck functions, and how I think we're gonna play into it. So without further ado, here we go. We're just gonna break down his. Our list is still fairly the same, except for the Zala that I told you guys about in the last video. It's actually like a I would say it's a semi-important card in the matchup, but it doesn't like come up like as much as I would like it to. It's not that swingy, but that's like our only other tech that we're playing this set besides Shirahoshi. But to get into the OP16 Teach deck, his leader effect, he's a 4-life black-yellow leader. On an opponent's turn, all of your characters gain +1 cost. Now, that kind of screws us a little bit when he has multiple, like, 10 cost bodies out, like that kind of thing with our Crocs and stuff like that. Like, not being able to, like, if he has, like a Boa Hancock out or something like that, or, like, a 10 cost, like, we don't get the free stun right away because it's a 10 cost and we can only freeze a 9 cost. So that it definitely comes up. It's a very strong effect. And then his other effect is on your opponent's attack once per turn, you may trash a card with a trigger from your hand, and you can change the target of that attack to this leader or to one of your Blackbeard Pirates types cards. So it's kind of like a Doflamingo type effect. We'll go to the Dofi leader. They kind of did the same thing here, except instead of Don, it is you are trading cards to do this. So it's a little bit worse, in my opinion, than the Dofi leader ability just like generically, but they get to do a ton of cool stuff. So first we're going to get to the stuff that they can redirect to, right? So the cards that they're going to be redirecting into on their field to get advantage. These cards are going to be all of these 1-cost characters that you see right here, along with the San Juan Wolf. So we'll get into the Pizarro first. I think this is like the least one that they'd want to redirect to. I don't even know if they play this card. You could see there's 61 cards in this effing deck, guys. This Teach deck is changing a lot. I've played into enough versions and have enough gameplay so far on it that I'm comfortable enough with making a set-in-stone guide that they're pretty much locked to like playing these types of cards, unless they're playing the toolbox version with Lilith. But the Pizarro on KO, draw a card, then play a full lead from your trash. That's just the stage that lets them cycle. Pretty niche. I mean, you're not really like looking to do that. Another good target for them is the Van Augur. This is a 1/2 1K on opponent's turn on KO. If the leader is the Blackbeard's Pirates type, draw 1 card. So if they redirect into the Augur, they're going net neutral on cards, which is really, really good. So they're pitching a card, killing the Augur, drawing a card, just flat out is okay. Then they get to give the opponent's leader or character cards minus 3,000 power during this turn. So it's kind of like a 2-for-1. You're pitching a card on the attack to redirect, that's 1 attack, and then you're also giving something minus 3k. So that's kind of like a 2-for-1 with your leader effect. Very, very good. And you're net neutral in hands. So they do this a lot. And the trigger on this card is activate this card's on KO effect. So they'll be able to get this out of life a lot, minus 3k to something. Another card, Daku, not super relevant against us on KO. They get to draw 1 and then KO 2 characters with 1 cost. Basically for the NL matchup, the card that we care about the most is this Vasco shot here. On KO, you could draw 1 card and then rest a 6 cost or less. So I touched on this a little bit in the last video. This is the most important effect that they get to redirect to for us. So they'll be redirecting into quite literally all of our 5 costs, Babe, and that kind of thing. That's kind of why I'm playing the Zala this set. If Teach is going to be one of the best decks, which I believe that it is, along with the Enel, I'll cut Luffy for because we don't play Luffy in the Enel matchup either. So I'll play Zala this set. If Teach is very popular, and it basically gives all of our characters +2 costs. So it basically just straight up shits on the Vasco shot if he has it out, and doesn't really allow him to play it. Like, he can still play it out to redirect into it and then just filter a card, but these are all going to be 7 cost, because that's what the Zala does. It boosts all of our characters, so that's really, really good for us. That's kind of my tech for the meta this set, is because they're playing 4 of this card. I don't know a list that doesn't really play 4 of this card. So that's a very good card. And then the last one is the San Juan Wolf. It's a 4/5, 1k counter, and then on KO, they get to draw a card, and their leader's base power becomes 7k for the turn. So they can really play around this card to get around a lot of lethal lines, or if your opponent is very wide on the field, it's very, very important for them to do this to just gain free counter, which is really, really, really good for them. Looking at the other cards in the deck, they're playing Burgess, a 4/5. For every 4 cards in their trash, it gets 1k counter. Now, this card is really, really good in combination with the My Era Begins, or This Is My Age. This card also has a trigger, so you can do it with leader ability, and then you look at the top 3, reveal a Blackbeard card, and then put the rest in your trash. So this is a very, very good card paired up with the Burgess. I think that people are leaning towards more of a Burgess engine right now and the Blackbeard shenanigans. But I've seen lists where they pivot to a Lilith route and more of like a toolbox kind of build. But regardless, still think the matchup's fine for us. But the next card we're going to look at is the 10 cost Teach. This is their boss monster. Y'all probably seen me play a lot of OP09 Teach. This is my favorite card. It's a 10/12 blocker, activate main. You could basically negate the leader's effects and the character, and then it's basically stunned. I can't attack. Does it say rested or not attack? For the rest of 10 up to 1 characters are negated until the end of turn, and that character can also not attack. Okay, so this card basically, so this can negate our Croc effect. So if we have a Croc on the field, they will negate the Croc. So you're not able to use leader effects and KO this. If you do, the Croc will just die, just flat out. So you have to have another one, which usually you do, but if you don't, you kind of have to flex around with different play lines. But that's their best play to counteract our Crocodile there. Very, very good card that they can play, and it's just a block every turn, redirect into it. Very powerful card to help them stabilize in the late game. Lilith just searches for a trigger, top 4. It's also got a trigger to activate the on-play, so it can be leader effect fodder. So I've seen this being ran in some lists with the toolbox engine, but I do think that the Burgess and the Teach engine is just generically stronger, but to each their own, that's fine. I've seen lists play this 3 cost 5k Burgess. This has a trigger, kind of like a Satori trigger, where you can trash a card to play it from your life. And then the on KOs, your opponent adds the top card of their life to their hand. So very aggressive card. I've seen lists play this card more recently on the sim. I've seen them lean more towards this 4/5 Burgess over here, but this is still like an insanely powerful card. It's part of the reason where I like to counter out very aggressively, because they have this, and then we'll get to the Z haha after, but it could be a very aggressive leaning deck at points. It's got a lot of pivots. Next card is the Katarina Devon. This is a 4 of in their decks. 4/3, 2 counter when attacking. Select up to one of your opponent's characters. This character's base power becomes the same as that character's during this turn. So it's basically a Bond Clay effect. Like, if you have a Crocodile out and they play this, They could select the Crocodile's power, and it's basically a 4-cost 10k during that turn that like eats a swing. And also, the triggers draw 1 card and play a Blackbeard's pirate type character with a cost of 1 from your trash. So when you're using leader effect to get all of these good 1-cost characters in the trash and you trigger a Devin, you could just freely play one of these out, which is just insanely good. And you could stack this card in life. You could stack any of these cards in life with the next card that we're going to talk about, Shiryu. This is probably one of the best cards in the deck if you see it on 6 specifically. Other than that, it's not really insanely good if you see it after that, because you want to be... Teach is basically a curve deck, so you want to play like 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. That's basically your curve. So Shiryu is a 6/8. On play, you can trash a card from your hand, add up to 1 Blackbeard's pirate type card with a cost of 6 or less from your trash to the top of your life cards face up. So that's any card with a cost of 6 or less, even the Shiryu that has a trigger that lets you draw 2 cards. Very, very good. So you can stack any of these, the Sanhan Wolf, any of your cards with good trigger effects that you want to utilize on the next turn possibly, you can stack it with the Shiryu. Insanely good card in the deck. Nothing but good things to say about this card. Usually the turn where I'll talk about that later. We're gonna get to the deck breakdown right now, but I've seen people play Wiper for the mirrors. It basically just clears all the weenies, and then gives a free Don every turn. Not amazing against us, but I mean it's fine. Their second biggest boss monster that they play, it's an 8/10. You could look at top 3, add 1 card to the top of your life cards, then place the rest at the bottom of your deck in any order. The trigger effect on this, hear this guys, negate the effect of up to 1 of your opponent's characters during this turn. That's pretty good. Then KO up to 1 of your opponent's characters with a cost of 5 or less. Damn. So if they trigger this, they can negate my Crocodile and KO 1 of my 5 costs. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's a pretty good card. It's an 8/10 too. It's searchable by everything in their deck too. Very good. On 9 they have the Boa. I've seen a lot of lists play this at 3 copies, and this is just a generically good card. It's a card with a trigger. It's 9 Don, gain 1, take 1, and then the trigger is play a character with 6k from your hand, which they have a lot of bodies to do that. So good card as well. This card is annoying specifically if they play it if they're on odd curve instead of the 8 cost, because it's a 10 cost in their deck, so you can't stun it with Crocodile off rip, so you don't get the double draw, which is a little bit unfortunate, but Bo is a slam dunk. We already touched on this card a lot, and now you guys can see how important filling up your trash is for this deck, especially with the Shiryu, the Devin, the Burgess, and then like it's just really, really good to look at. And it's a searcher card, it replaces itself, it's a trigger, slam dunk include. This card is like beige against us, guys. It's 1 Don. If your leader's Blackbeard Pirates, add a card with a trigger other than Black Vortex from your trash to your hand. Quite literally 3/4 of their deck are triggers. They could add any card that they want back to their hand. The trigger is the annoying part. It's negate the effect of up to 1 of your opponent's leader or character cards during this turn. So there have been games where I am about to go for lethal. I swing. They trigger this. They negate my leader effect, so I'm not able to use the KO the character that I just swing with, and then use like a what's it called? A ground death or a Daz Bones to rest their stuff or negate one of their blocks or effects and go for game. That just happens against this. So you have to like play around their triggers to the best of your ability. This card's very annoying. But very good. Very good in Teach deck. This is one of the best cards in their deck. It's called Zihaha. Let me know if you like my impression, guys. It's 8 cost main. If you have 10 down on your field, play a Teach from your hand. Then add up to 1 card from your opponent's life cards to your owner's hand. Wow. This card is good. So on 10 down, they pay 8 for this. They play their Teach. We take a life, and then they negate one. Usually they go for lethal with this card. I'm going to keep it a stack with you guys. They usually go for lethal with the Zihaha. It's very effective at going for lethal if I have a blocker up in 1 life, and they already have, like, a Boa and a Teach on field. They'll do this a lot, where they just do this, take my last life, negate my blocker with the Teach that they just played, and then just swing out. But this card is just busted. That's a reason why you kind of got to defend your life a little more aggressively. But very, very good card. They're running the stage card. It's just a top 3 search every single turn. Very, very good. Obviously, we're on Merry Christmas to kind of counteract that. So how the matchup like usually goes, they could have the stage turn 1. You play the Merry Christmas to kind of like kill it. So it's another reason why Merry Christmas is really, really good. I've been coming around to Merry Christmas a lot. It's just a pseudo draw. You don't go down any cards in hand. It's just a filter. It's just good. Obviously, I did like the Golden Week, and she might still like be in it too with the Shirahoshi. I haven't finalized the ratios yet, but I still think that Golden Week is very good. But if Teach is going to be a really, really good deck, it's good to stop them from seeing their cards consistently. Now, our general game plan against Teach. Now, you might think that it so like how the matchup really goes is when you want to steal second from them, their generic curve is going 2 Don either stage and a 1 cost, 4 Don Burgess, 6 Don Shiryu, 8 Don Teach, and then 10 cost Teach, 10 cost Teach, Zihaha Teach, Zihaha Teach. That's how their curve usually goes, sprinkled in with a bunch of 1 costs to either rest our shit or subtract power from our shit so that we can't get value out of the swings. That's basically what they want to do going second. So you want to steal second from them, boost your percentage a little bit against them. Now, their generic curve, like I just said, is going to be the first relevant character is going to be the Burgess or the 3-cost Burgess, and you can kill both of these. So you definitely want to utilize. This is a matchup where Daz Bones is the absolute shit. Like, you want as many Daz Bones as you can possibly find, as well as like Daz Bones in Wednesday straight up win this matchup, guys. You can get so much tempo on them by just playing Bond Clay into Daz Bones, clearing and just clearing their board every single turn. Like, they don't really have any good effects to like save these cards. Like, obviously they're gonna have a couple one costs on the field. It's okay to just like keep poking at these characters when you subtract them with Wednesday. That's how you win the matchup, is getting cards from their hand and slowly bleeding them. So you definitely want to utilize the Bond Clay, Miss Wednesday, and Daz Bones in the early game. In the early game and the late game. There's games, and I mean there's games where this is the strategy, and obviously you want to play the Sunday, like on 7 Don or 8 Don. Sometimes you don't have it, and you have to pivot to just doing Bond Clay, Daz Bones, and another Wednesday, and then you're just chaining Crocs after that. But that's how you win the matchup, is by clearing the Burgess and clearing the Shiryu as soon as they play it. As soon as they play the Shiryu, it's just dead on sight. You're gonna have a tough time killing the late game options, but their early game is completely countered by our Daz Bones and Miss Wednesday. Like, we're clearing the board every single time. there's even been times where I just like don't swing at life, so I can starve them even more out of cards to just keep clearing their board. Once they get to this point, when they play like an 8-cost Teach or a Boa Hancock, that's the point where we just want to go as wide as possible with Sunday. Now, the Sunday is the card that kind of like tops off the matchup, if you were to say. Like, it straight up wins the matchup. I've had games where I don't even play Crocodile, guys. I'm going to keep it a stack with you. Crocodile is just bait in this matchup. You always want to play 2 Sundays over a Sunday and a Croc. You want to play 2 Sundays. If you get wide enough into Teach, they only play a total of, I'm going to say 1, 2, 3, 4 for sure. I don't know how many they play. I know they play a play set of each of these. I don't know how many they're playing of this, but I know it's less than 10, I believe. I think they're only playing 8, if I'm not mistaken, because they get leader effect every turn. So the 6s that we get to do with Bones, Gem, Zala, and like our 8s are really good against them too, for that same reason. They really, really hurt. So I go wide as much as I can and just keep poking 6s while clearing their board. It's all about winning the board. And if you don't have the Daz and the Wednesday to clear their Shiryu, bunker up with the Gem. That's when you take the Gem and Crocodile approach. You play like a little more defensive, which is also okay because, as I said, guys, Teach is a curve deck. So, like, say we get our Gem out and it's a 6k blocker, and they're on even curve, right? If we get that out on turn 2 with the Bond play, on on turn 3, on 6 Don, they're gonna play the Shiryu and swing 5, right? That's a free block. On 8 Don, they want to play the Teach. They're gonna swing 5. It's a free block, right? Now pending what they do with the Shiryu, of course, but like there's a lot of value to be gained with the Gem, like going a Gem route. Don't be afraid to go a Gem if you don't have a Bones and a Wednesday to start clearing their shit. It's very effective. The Gem and Croc line is very real too in this matchup. Like you can definitely bunker up long enough to where you can get a cheeky crown death kill on them as well. But that's basically how you have to approach the matchup. You just want to go as wide as possible with the Sunday mill to the point where you can get the Wednesday and the Daz Bones in your trash. It's not a Crocodile matchup, guys. I'll say that like a lot. This is not a Crocodile matchup at all. There's games where you don't play Crocodile at all. You go as wide as you can with all Sunday so that you can counteract their leader effect that gets them a redirect into this that will reduce your shit even more so you lose even more value. You attached on. You go wide, attached on, and go to town on their face. And just mid-range is the best that you can with clearing board early game. And that's basically in a nutshell like what you have to do. And you'll see it a lot in the games. I believe we have about 6 games, guys. This is going to be one of the longer videos that's on the channel. I wanted to take my time just explaining everything. So that is basically what the matchup is. It's a little bit it's kind of just like straightforward, I guess. Like you kind of have to play around the triggers that they can get in their life, but like none of them are too detrimental except for this one on our leader. And I think they're not even playing like, I don't think they're playing 4 copies of this card. I think they're literally only playing like 1 or 2. So you just got to roll with the punches, guys. Like they're going to get a lot of stuff out of their life that's going to slow you down. That's the whole point of their deck. Just take a breath and collect yourself and then just go on to the next attack. Get a straightforward game plan. Be able to pivot. And you should be fine. I think that this matchup is like 65-35, like leaning more towards that way. If I'm keeping it real with you, like I haven't had a lot of trouble into teach, like unless we absolutely like miss our stuff, I guess, or they completely high roll us with their curve and like four 10 costs in a row or something like that. Like I haven't had like a huge like problem, and like the way to counteract the 10 costs, it's kind of like the new gates in the what's it called, in the ace matchup. You could, if they rest this card, you can still subtract 10 on it and then patchwork it, because the patchwork gives -3 to a card as well. Because the first thing that this says is give one of your opponent's characters -3 cost. So you can do this still on their 10 cost teach. So you can still like triple stun if they have a, for example here, they have a 10 cost teach out, a 8 cost, and a 6 cost. Very feasible to have represented on the opponent's board because that's their curve. If they block with the teach, you can play a Crocodile, stun this, draw a card, leader effect, -10 on the teach, and then stun the card with the Croc that summons out after the on KO effect, and then you can play Patchwork and still triple stun. So triple stun is still very feasible. It's still the best play in our deck, and very good into teach. And but like I said, it is most certainly a Sunday matchup. You want to be 5 wide. If you're 5 wide with like relevant bodies that are 6Ks, like he's pretty screwed, guys. Like he's pretty toast. You're gonna pack him up in a bag if you get to that point. Yeah, like I said, I'm not playing Luffy in this matchup ever. I'm not playing Luffy ever into the Annul matchup. Those are gonna be the 2 best decks this set. Like I could already tell that those are probably gonna be the 2 best decks this set. And I'm gonna try it without Luffy for now. You know, like dude, you're more than welcome to go up to Luffy for the Zala. That's totally fine. Like and you could even like go up a third one. It's just a preference thing for me right now that has been working pretty nicely for me. I do think that the Luffy is good in a lot of matchups. I think it's really good in the what is it? In this Luffy matchup. I think it's also I think that it's good in the Yamato matchup, but I don't need it in the Yamato matchup. I still think that we're super favored into Yamato without the Nightmare Luffy. But it's good into this matchup, but we'll get to those matchups later on and how I've been kind of approaching them with this list. But other than that, I don't know if there's a lot else I have to say. You'll kind of see it into practice with the KO lines of us just having like a really good curve into them with the Dazbones and the Wednesday to clear their Burgesses, Shiryus. Hell, sometimes it's the 8 cost teaches that we clear. Very fun matchup for us at least. And I'm sure it's pretty annoying for them to have to pilot that matchup because it just feels really good. Like after they play their Shiryu down on 6 and then we just smoke it right away and go wide on board, in an ideal world at least. But the high roll potential is definitely there for us to absolutely obliterate. And even if we don't see all of our amazing curve cards, I'm still pretty confident rocking into the black-yellow teach this set. And yeah, I guess we'll kind of get into the games right now. I think another tip I want to give, I'm going to be all over the place right now, guys. I apologize. When they do Van Augur effect against some of your 6K bodies and they make them 3K, don't be afraid to just attach 2 Don and swing another 5. It's a big pain in the ass for them to deal with, trust me. And that's why this card is as good as it is in their deck, because usually it's a 5K body that they're reducing down to like 3K. Don't be afraid to attach Don and get that extra 5 poke in there, gentlemen, because it really is annoying for them to deal with. Playing around the Vasco shot, There's a lot of scenarios where if you have two 6K bodies on the field, they have to, like standing, they have to redirect into the Vasco shot after the first 6K swings, or else they're not going to get the value of, of redirecting into this and resting. They can't get the 2-for-1. So if there's a turn where you're semi-wide and you only have like 2 5Ks, don't be afraid to swing a 6. A shit like they'll give you a card, but it'll be to redirect into the Vasco shot. So you're wasting your like smallest swing that turn into like they have to do it. Sometimes it's just correct. Like just doing that on a 6, using leader effect on a 6K feels really, really good for you. So definitely keep that in mind when you are doing that as well. Also, don't be afraid to use ground death when you're going for lethal on the Vasco shot. There is plenty of turns, guys, where you have a character on the field, KO it when you're going for lethal, reduce their 10 cost by 10, and then freaking double ground death the Vasco shot and the 10 cost. So they can't redirect into the Vasco without getting like punished. Basically, they have to redirect into something else. They can't get the rest effect on it because this card just negates it. So definitely keep that in mind. Oh my gosh, wait guys, I totally forgot. I totally forgot to put Borsalino in this thing. They're on Borsalino 100%. They're playing Borsalino like 1 million%. Yeah, great. This is a great card for them. It's actually like much better for them because you can't straight up ground death it to go for game because the leader effect gives him +1 cost. So it's actually even better in the Teach deck. It's very annoying to play against, and it's a very, very good card for them. And you definitely have to like, if they're playing Borsalino, in my opinion, they're probably a little bit behind. Yeah, like I mean, it's good late game. Obviously, it's like it'll do its thing late game, but definitely have to look out for this card as well. But as far as like curve and stuff goes like that, I'll let the gameplay speak for itself. Kind of put the talk into practice. And another thing I'd recommend is just playing out the lines by yourselves, guys. I mean, I'm not like the greatest Croc player by any means at all, but if you keep repping the lines and such, you will get a lot better as far as like getting cards into your trash and that kind of thing with like the Wednesday and the Das Bones. But yeah, I think one more tip I'm going to give is don't ever be afraid if you don't have the, and this might just be dumb, but if you don't have the Bond Clay, you guys, there's a lot of games where I'm leaving a 1 cost on the field, KOing it, and then like on for 6 on playing Das Bones into Wednesday and just trying to kill the Shiryu. Like that's just like a play that you can do. Don't be afraid to do that. You don't absolutely need Bond Clay to win every single game. Obviously, he's amazing, right? He's the best card in our deck, but there's a lot of games where you can play to your outs and still do completely fine. But yeah, Bond Clay, you're the GOAT. Never leave me. Anyways, but don't think there's a lot else I want to mention. This deck is an absolute menace in the OP16 format, and I highly recommend you guys check the Black Yellow Teach out because it's actually really, really hard to play as well. A lot of good pilots out there will be playing this, and it's important to practice against it. Get these lines down. Sorry about the voice crack. Get the lines down and annihilate him, which I think that we can do pretty consistently. But there's probably more things I'm forgetting to talk about. I'm not going to go like full in depth, but I wanted to give you guys a general feel for what their cards are doing and how to kind of approach the matchup. But hope I did that. If not, it's all good. I hope you guys I hope you guys enjoy the games as well. But we'll be getting there right now. I'll be going over the what's it called? Let me get to this. OP16. We'll be going over the Yamato matchup as well as the green-blue Luffy matchup in the next coming videos, because I think that those are the next two best leaders. Spoiler alert, I think that we're super favored into Yamato, but not into green-blue Luffy. So it'll be kind of tricky to kind of navigate those, but I'm going to have a great time doing it regardless. But I hope you guys enjoy the long-ass video, and to the games we go, gentlemen. We have another Teach. He wants to go second. This is super, super, super risky to keep. So I don't think I'm going to. We could try it. Let's just play it out, I guess. Christmas is good. Fill up the trash. At least we guarantee a Sunday on 7, which is the good thing. So we just have to like Uber mill. And then we'll take life pretty aggressively here too. And we have Wednesday as well. Not a bad hand to keep with a search event, but very risky. He's got the Devin. The Vasco is also pretty good. Okay, cool. We have that. Okay. So we'll do this. We will mill. What did we get? Another Croc. KO is stage. It's pretty good tempo for us. I'm going to poke a 5. At him. See what he gets. Shiryu draw 2 is pretty good. Don't really have anything I want to play out to the field right now. So I think we can... Yeah. Yeah, I felt like I wanted to KO the stage there just so he didn't get to filter anymore. But we're definitely going to be taking some hits here. Okay, cool. We get the Bond Clay. Okay. So here we're actually going to get to clear the Burgess too. And then it's going to set up really good into our next turn where we get to play Sunday into the Wednesday. So we're definitely doing this. And I want to mill. Okay, we don't get one. But we do this. And then we play the Wednesday. And then we'll go 6 here. He might redirect, but either or, like, this Burgess is still super dead. Unless he redirects to life and then gives 2 2Ks to defend it. Which he can do. Okay, he does not. I'm going to poke. He might just take this. I mean, because you're playing Shiryu next turn, but okay, he just defends. Now, if he swings into the Dazbones, we're just letting it, and I think that we give a Babe here, just so we can, like, have a 1 cost that we want to... We could just risk it and take the poke, though. We have a Bond Clay into a Wednesday. We just kind of need to get lucky and get a... It's actually an argument to take this here. I'm gonna counter this. Because I feel like if we can't clear the Shiryu this turn, then he can put a lot of pressure on my life. And I don't want to go down to 1 life next turn. Okay, so we're at 7. So we're definitely... So what we could do here is get the Babe and the Wednesday. And then play like Croc next turn with the Babe. But we're not wide enough then. Could also just get the Babe with the Bond Clay if we don't get lucky. So we'll do this. Mill 2. And we do get lucky, ladies and gentlemen. That's why we're sequencing like that, or else we would have just played the Babe. Do this. Get the minus on it. It's still really good tempo even if he redirects here, because he's down like a lot of cards, so he can redirect here to kill this, or to rest this, and then that's still like super fine for us. That actually would have been really bad if we, yeah, that's fine. Because our Babe would have got rested then, I think. Defends. We don't have any counter in hand to defend our board, so I'm kind of hoping he goes for life, but he is just going to go for the board. But he is on 8 here, so if he wants to play his 8 cost, he has to just swing face. Okay. So he's going a little bit unconventional, which is fine. Or he just wants to play like another Shiryu. But you're still going down in hand a lot. So he just has a stage. If he plays a stage down, he's going down a lot of cards in hand. So we're going to take this. Ooh, Makita's good. He does play the stage, okay. Pitch. He has to have a Shiryu here, or he maybe just straight up loses. Okay, he does. We'll be able to kill both of these. Add another Shiryu to life. Okay. This will kind of be a grindy game, but it'll be worth it in the end. Do this. Don't mill. Bang. Do this. Swing 6 to 5. Swing 8 to 8. And then I might just pass. Take the 2K. Yeah, I'm going to keep swinging at him. He could draw 4 if he wants to. I'm going to play the Valentine. Or Makita. Yeah, this. Okay, we got a full board. He could play a 10 cost. It'd actually be pretty good for him. We're defending our board at all costs, though. These pokes are going to be really good for us. Probably should have waited a turn to swing at him, honestly. I think that the pressure was good there, though. He pitched a 10 cost, so he must have another one in hand. Now he's got the 8 cost. It's a 6. I'm going to counter like that, because I think I want to play a gem next turn to see a little more cards. That's fine. So we'll get to put a ton of pressure on him this turn. It'll just be 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7, 7. He'll leave 1 up. Ooh, the Vasco's pretty good. We might even just negate that card But I mean, if we swing a 6 lead, you have to redirect first. Okay, that's fine. Draw 2, trash 1. Ooh, Zala could be pretty good, but we don't really need her on field right now. I think I'm about to trash... I think I'm going to trash Zala, because I just want to, like, a... What's it called? Like a croc. This is pretty good, I guess. Alright. We'll go 7, 8, 8. See what he's got for us. I don't think he's going to be able to counter any of these. Could get a trigger. Okay, Lilith. Gets a Z, ha ha ha. Yeah, I'll go 8. I like an 8. If he wants to give me 2 2Ks, I'm cool with that, bro. Alright. Pass. Pretty upset that we haven't seen... Well, I guess we've seen 2 of them, right? In the bin. Yep. 13 left in deck. I think he's going to play the event here to make us take a life anyways. He pitches it. He's got a Burgess. Wonder what his play is here, because it should be just like event into 10 cost to stun a Sunday and then go like 10 here. It's pretty good. I think that we're going to counter. We're going to counter both of these, because it'll be a 7 here. We need as much pressure on his life this turn as possible. Yep, it'll be a 7. And then it'll be event plus the 10 cost. Or just 8 cost, okay. Really, really good for us. A Vasco would be really good if he put that in his life. Alright, I think we're going to go... We'll go big 7 at him. Give us 2 2Ks last turn, gentlemen. Takes... He can play a 1 cost. He's going to play the Vasco here. Now, we can negate the Vasco. If that's worth it this turn, I'm not sure. He would have to do it with the 6 poke that we're about to do, though. So if you want to use leader effect, you have to do it like right now into this, or else you get no value from that Vasco shot. So... We're poking a very low number at him right now. Okay, cool. So we can actually maybe just kill him here. We'll poke a 7. He gets my age. Doc Q. Now I'm going to poke an 8. Should probably counter this. Gets another one, so we probably just split here. I might just go 10, 11. I probably would have went 9 there, just so I could maybe play the blocker into a gem. And yeah, Croc was in our life, but I think he was super dead there. He would have redirected, and then we would have went, what was it, 12. And he gave us all of his 2Ks last turn and this turn. So pretty comfy cozy win for us. Everything went according to plan. We kept a kind of risky hand, but it all ended up paying off. I mean, if you're going first, it's really, really important to have the Sunday on 7. The fact that we had back-to-back in our opening hand in a search event, I think it was a high risk, high reward type scenario. And I mean, that search event could have gotten us a lot of stuff. I think that we ended up playing this to KO his stage as well, which is really, really powerful in this matchup. So yeah. Definitely GG's to the opponent. Yeah, you can kind of really out-resource Teach. Unless I know there was a really, really good play he did where he double stacked the Shiryu. Oh my god, he actually saw all 4 of his Shiryus. He double stacked the Shiryu, so he's able to draw 4, which is very, very powerful as well. So he went from like 1 card in hand to like 7 on his next turn, which is kind of busted. Or 6 cards, but regardless. Yeah, definitely GG's to the opponent for sure. We gotta Teach. We're definitely keeping this. Play the Makita. Honestly, could probably take a search event. Planting Wednesday is probably good though. I'm gonna grab a search event. Just need to see the Bond Clay into Sunday here. Sunday's gonna be very important. Okay, cool. So we just Uber search here. We got the Bond Clay. Could grab another one. And so we get to carve out perfectly now. We literally have our entire trash set up for exactly what we need here. So pretty pumped about that. We have all of our boys. We have we're gonna get a Bond Clay, and then we have the Wednesday for when he plays his. I could actually counter this with the Das Bones here. I don't know what he's playing for 4. Could probably take though. Patchwork. I think we could save that. That's fine to save. He'll probably play like what, San Juan? Ooh, Burgess. Okay, cool. So we can go. He has nothing in trash. So we can try to kill the Burgess. We can go like double 6 into it. I think that we could just plant a Bond Clay here. Like we can go 5. I guess if he gives us a card. Well, does this let him draw? It does. Takes the baby 5 trigger. That's pretty good for him. Do I think I'm gonna do this and then just play like a gem. Get a little filter action. We can probably do a Das Bones. Don't mind that. We have 1 up. I could play a Wednesday here. I like that a lot, actually. I'm gonna play the Wednesday. And then we will have double reduction on his Shiryu to guarantee the kill on it. He has 1 card in trash, needs 4 for Burgess. 5 lead. I think I'll free block this. I'm not too threatened by what he's doing right now. It should be just like a 5 lead and then play shoot. Yeah. Pitches 1. Gets this. It's fine. On 7. We're going to do our thing. I think that we double reduce this. Well, if I do 5, I mean, we're definitely single reducing it. Just wondering if I want to save this for next turn. Could probably just... I kind of want to see what he does with like a... We probably just double reduce it. And swing 6 here, and then we'll go 5-6 leader. He'll let this go. Definitely dying. And then next turn, we're going to search for like a croc or something. On 9 would be perfect for us. If not... Yeah, I'm going to be quite aggressive here. I'm going to go 5-6 at him. He has 2 in trash. 3 in trash. Yeah, I'm going to go 6 at him. He should take this with the way that he's playing. Okay, so Burgess is 6k, and he gets a Lafitte. Now for him, he'll probably play like 8 costs here. We're in a good spot, so he's playing on curve to defend our board with the cards in our hand, because he'll probably just go like, yep, 6 there. We will defend. And I probably give 2k for this one, wherever this goes. He does only have 3 in trash now. So this is like a Shiryu line again. Ooh, Sanhwan Wolf? Okay. Another Shiryu line, so Burgess will be a 6k. I wonder if he goes board again. I am going to give him a 2k if he does. He doesn't, okay. Oh yeah, because he has to add, okay. Okay, not bad. So I think we poke Lafitte first. I'm pretty cool with doing that. I think that's always what we're doing. Play this. Find a... So I think I'm going to do the Wednesday, and then we'll try to clear the Shiryu again with another Daz, assuming we have one in trash. Which we do. So that's the line I'm going for right now. Yeah, I think that's just what we're doing. We will clear this. We'll go 6 into it. Clears board. I'm going to leave 1 up for ground death, and I'm actually going to play the Makita to try to find a croc. We have 17 left in deck. We should be coming up on one relatively soon. Oh, he's going to defend it. Interesting. I think I want to go a 7 into it then. If he wants to defend it, it's going to cost you a little more cards this time. And I mean, regardless, we can just play Patchwork on it. Yep, he gets it to leader. That'll spawn out a 1-cost Lafitte. That is fine. I think we go 8 into it now. Let's go 8 into it. Okay. Do we want to go leader with a 6? Because we're definitely looking for a Crocodile. I think I'm okay with going 6 leader. I don't think it super matters. I don't think there's a trigger that he can get that really, like... I guess like a 8-cost trigger to KO one of my bodies. But I think we're pretty chilling. Yeah, very good hand. It's a hand that perfectly plays around quite literally anything that he does here. And we have the Makita to kill his... so he has the Zihaha. He can do that right now. Into 10 costs, likely. Into 8 costs. Okay. So we take a life. He gets a life. That is okay. So I think that I'll counter both of these. Oh, he doesn't... Okay. For some reason he's not turning this sideways. What I'm going to do here, though, is I'm going to play the Croc first and do leader ability first. Actually, I'll swing 2 here first. And then I'll do the Croc. Just because he has a trigger that can nullify your leader effect. Which kind of blows for us. So I'm doing this no matter what. We stun. And we also get the double draw too, which is good. I'm actually going to get rid of a Sunday. Because I'm anticipating that we're going to draw a Croc soon. And now I think we go like a billion 6s at his life. Yeah, just a billion 6s. We'll get all of his 2Ks this turn. It's like 2K or life. That's like the game we're playing right now. Okay, it's the Vasco. He's going to rest our blocker. That's fine. Let's see if he has a 2K he wants to give us. That's what we're looking for. He does not. Ooh, but he does have this. Gets to play the Vasco. That's actually not bad for us. I think that we're just going another 6. Yeah, I just want a 2K out of his hand. He's not giving me the impression that he has one. Yeah, redirect. And then we'll go 8. He'll take this life. And that's the... It looks like a slaughter. Really nothing he can do here. And it's not like he really did anything wrong. So, yeah, there's that as well. He didn't get like the roll of getting another Sunday on, I think it was like 9 or something like that. I think we had to do something weird. 5 down wherever you go. I'm gonna counter this. Even though we probably should have nullified the Vasco, like it is fine. Bursa. Alright, so we're just big swinging here. Yeah. I'm just going to start with a 9. Just want to see what he does. I don't think he has counter for 9. And something like drastic. I probably should just bet 8. He'll redirect to the Vasco here. That's fine. I don't want to get like totally screwed. I'm gonna play another Croc here. I want to stay. It's just like dumb triggers that I want to play around. And it's not like a position where, what's it called? We're gonna lose the game or anything, right? So we'll go 5. Still do our thing. And we're still super cozy here. Like, 2 of those are stunned. We have 2 2Ks in hand. Pretty okay. 3 life. Like, we're just super ahead. There's no reason to, like, I don't know. Like, risk, like, a... And I guess there wasn't really a big risks there. We might still even win right here. That's just a situation where, what's it called? I guess this guy just doesn't play any 2Ks, huh? It's unfortunate. Oh, and the sim is gonna update again. Every time I update this thing, it's gonna, what's it called? It's gonna do the thing, which is fine. He actually didn't have the he didn't have the counter either. That's so funny. Oh my gosh, he would have blocked there, and then we would have went 10 anyways. That's actually insane. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. Yeah, that's usually that's like a in this matchup, like this trigger is detrimental to us. The negate and then the KO and the Vasco on KO is pretty detrimental as well. But the worst one is the one where he just like negates your entire leader effect. I don't know if he has that in here. Yeah, this card. This card can straight up lose you games. Like just like straight up, but you kind of got to play around it. But overall, the matchup feels very good. This is kind of the build. Like, I don't think the opponent did anything like super wrong besides not turn his Burgess sideways for a couple turns. But he was really bricked, didn't have a lot of 2Ks, and we took advantage of just clearing his board. Like, his curve is very easy for us to clear with the Dawes Bones and the Wednesday. And then he kind of has to make a decision that is like, okay, I'm going to go for your board that are 6Ks, or I could just like try to race you, which also just gives us resources and doesn't really play to his curve very well. So I feel like the matchup is super favored, and very excited to keep playing against Teach in the upcoming format. So that definitely GG's, and yeah, good game. This and pass. Take that. The Vasco. think I want to kill the Vasco, like, immediately. Yeah, we're killing this immediately. It's fine. Do not want to give him the extra card. Should have board next turn. We have a Bond Clay and trash. Give him a Babe. And if it's a Burgess, I think I'm still fine with that. Okay, we can kill this still too. Okay, at least we have a target. So we will KO that. Do we want to mill? Don't think so. I'm just gonna go 5. I want to make sure I kill his Shiryu next turn. It's fine. Still not gonna poke at life though, I don't think. I probably can. We'll poke him. He'll take this. We have to make sure to give him a Wednesday this turn. Yes, stage card, gets Burgess out of there, and he can still play the Shiryu. This is 5 cost. Okay. That is interesting. We can still kill this though. Pretty. Or we don't have a. What's it called? Effect to do that anymore. Okay. So we'll do this into a Bond Clay. And is it a Makita? I think that it can be. I will do this. And I think I might get the event to search for a Croc. Do find. And we want to swing 6 liter first. Make him use the effect right away to redirect to the Vasco. We are pretty ahead here. Yep, we'll do that. That's fine. I will poke 5 here. And we could do this. I wonder if we like decide to mill in case we... No, we probably don't. I think at this point we're just going to chain a couple crocodiles. And go on with our day. Counter out aggressively. Okay, he has 8 costs. That's fine. But he needs a relevant 1-drop like Vasco Shot here would be his best play. His absolute best play here is Vasco Shot. We'll probably look for it. See what he wants to get. He gets another 8 cost. That is okay. Go 6 there. Going to counter out aggressively like we said. Give him a 2k. I think we ignore this to put a lot of pressure on him. Get a full board. I am going to play the Croc immediately after because he could get a negate leader trigger and then we will not be able to stun both bodies. Okay, so he gets a negate effect. He probably KOs our blocker. Okay, nullifies this. Don't know what that does, but that's exactly why I'm doing this right now. Yeah, I'll go with 6. I will search for... Yeah, big 8. He can redirect. Or no, we totally just missed this. Draw 2, trash 1. Yeah, I think I'm gonna go 7. He has to redirect here. Okay. And I pass. There's nothing he can do here to live, I don't think. Unless he has Zihaha into 10 cost into Vasco. Yep, pitch a stage, he gets a teach, and he probably does have that, I wouldn't be surprised. Yes, he does. That's pretty okay. And yeah, we could actually just negate and kill. He gets the Vasco back, I'm guessing. He should get the Vasco back, right? Yeah, then he'll play it. Yeah, I think I'm actually just gonna negate this. Or I think I just negate blocker immediately. I think it's just math. No blocker. Yeah. Yeah, that's just math. We go 7 and then like he has to do this now. And then we go like 9. And then we win. And he disconnects. We have a BY teach. And we want to mulligan this. It's not bad. I actually want to wait on this. I want him to play his stage out before we play this. Plays Augur. Okay, we get a good top deck. Grab this. Poke at leader. And we play this out. Worst case scenario, we just play Gem Raw. Yeah, because we have nothing to KO. We take this life, I think. I'm actually going to trigger this. Trash a gem. Helps us dig for like Bond Clay. I think it's too risky to dig for Bond Clay this turn. I think it's good milling though. Don't mill the Bond Clay. But we can go 5 liter. Do we want to go 5 liter? He's gonna play the Shiryu next turn. I think we can. We'll go back up to 4 and he'll have to trash cards anyways. I think what would be tragic if is if he redirects into this. In which case we can death. Alright. There's the stage. And we don't have a good Sunday play. Which sucks. So I might take both of these. Okay. Wait, why would he do that? You lose value off the Devon. Of course we get the Bond Clay. Okay. Here is what we're gonna do. Damn. I think we redirect on the Devon. Make sure we kill this. I like that. No. Yeah, we want to kill this. He could redirect. I don't feel like that's worth it here. I think he should just let this go. was. Not bad. I think we can go a 6, 5. We could probably go double 5 actually, if he redirects. Oh, he just kills this. Okay. I understand. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Dang it. Okay. Counter. Yeah. We still don't have a Wednesday. And he'll go into my leader. Man, we have to kind of... We can't kill this, though. Yeah, we just can't. I'm gonna go 6. 6 there. We could even patchwork the 8 cost. I don't hate that at all. I think a 5 is good. We'll start playing as 10 drops. Not a bad play by us. I don't feel like we're wide enough, though. If this is a 10 drop, we're in some trouble. We have to kind of chip away. Okay, he gets 10 drop. It is with the Ziyaha, too. Oh, that hurts really bad. That is very good. This will be leader. I think we could chain a couple Crocs and still be fine-ish. Ish. I don't think he's swinging with these though. So I think we could just do a Sunday. And then just go like a million. We'll see how this goes. I can go Sunday gem, and then be fine. Because I'm assuming he's going to do this -3, and I'm going to put 2 Don on it to still poke a 5. Yep. And then we could actually patchwork this, which will be even better. So we'll keep going wide. The Zihaha gave him a lot of tempo. If he negates our leader effect here, okay, we'll go 8, hoping that he blocks. If he doesn't, okay, cool. Trash this. Pay 1. Pass. Defend our board as best that we can here. We are wide enough to where we could just kill him next turn, though. So he has to be concerned. Okay, another Zihaha. Another 10 cost. Dang! Unfortunate. We're gonna play a Croc and we're gonna have a patchwork here. I'm gonna negate. We can't even negate this thing. So he has enough. Well, we can do a we can't though. We have to defend this. Oh, he gets to turn this sideways too. Oh shit. So we kind of have to win this turn. Oh, he's scared of losing. I think we can kill him. Yeah, we can definitely kill him. We go 7. Yeah, he has to give us a card from hand too. It's I wonder if we search for a ground death. Okay, he's kind of required to do this now. The rest of this, one of these two. But it's like, okay, cool. Like he used his effect. So is it just 9? Yeah, he's just done. He has to have something drastic come out of this trigger here. Go 9 and then 1,000,000. And we get there. I'm just gonna go 9. And good game. Great game to the opponent. Definitely have to stay wide enough to where when they chain these, we're ahead, kind of thing. I'm gonna rematch this guy Probably won't be in the video, but we're gonna do it anyways. Oh, we DC'd. Okay. I feel like this is a favorite matchup for us, though, guys. If I'm keeping it real with you, the 10 costs are like what really can screw us up, though. So you definitely have to watch out for, and I mean especially if it's Zihaha into 10 costs, it's very good. It's a very good combo. So yeah, I believe we won second that game. So stole his curve. You could see how wide we are. Like, this is how wide you need to be. Like, maybe you can chain like a croc on our like next turn, I guess. Like, if I'm thinking ahead to like how this turn could have played out, we could have even played a croc, froze this, froze that, and then just went one more turn. But we didn't have a lot of counter, and yeah, good game overall though. Gotta teach. I'm gonna mull this. Actually, I've seen so many worse hands. I'm gonna keep it. Do I want to do this? I think I'll play him out. Means he can't play his stage. He'll pass. We'll take a big 8. Poke a 5 at him. We get Daz too, that's pretty good. What I might do here is just park the Bond Clay. On 5 Don, we're probably killing whatever he has to play. I like parking it. I'm gonna take another damage here. Okay, so we can kill the San Juan Wolf, which is nice. I think. You know, we kind of have to do it like this, where we... Let's see who does the 5. They'll probably just do this right away, I'm assuming. I'm just going to play 2 gems. Yeah, that's exactly what he does. Okay. Do I want to mill, though? Because if we mill a Sunday, we do mill. We do mill. No, I'm going to do gems. Trash this. Don't need 3 patchworks. We could play the Shirahoshi to reduce his hand size, though. Sure. Yeah, I think I'm going to defend it as well. That'll be fairly decent. Keep his hand size in check. He's playing Shiryu here anyways, but regardless. I think I defend this. Yeah, we'll be able to defend this. That'll be kind of cool. Shiryu. And then we could play a cost here. Or we can kill the San Juan Wolf. Let's see. Like if if he doesn't redirect here, it would be a little bit concerning. But if he does, then we can kind of go after his what's it called? His Shiryu here. If he redirects to become a 7K. He does not. He gets that out. It's fine. In that case, then I think I'm just gonna go 6 and then play Croc. Yeah, I'm cool with that. Yep, give this minus. Do this. No. Pass. He's on 9, so best thing you could do here is play his 8 cost into a 1 cost. Could also become a 7K leader as well with the San Juan. Boa is a little bit worse for us. Not gonna lie. But we could do this if he takes this. He has to redirect here, I think. Okay, he does not. Oh my lord. I think it might be too late for y'all. I can maybe make something work. Don't think that's what we're doing here. Alright. So we're... I could still get a Crocodile though. See if he redirects now. We have a lot of... Oh, we could do this now. Okay. He discards. And then now we have to kind of decide what we want to do. I'm gonna do a sneaky play here. He does that again. That's really weird. Okay, so we can't do that anymore. We don't have a croc in trash? Weird. Still no croc. I guess we're just grabbing another event and searching for it. Oh, I know what we're doing here. Okay. I know exactly what we're gonna do. We're gonna take this for next turn to look for a croc. We're gonna use the effect to -10. Don't mill. I guess we trash Babe. Stun this. Play bond this. And then we go Patchwork. And then I think we could even go another 6 of life. Don't know why that wasn't as obvious to me at the beginning of the turn, but that's fine. Complicated to figure out. That's fine. So he has 8 in hand, so we're going to get to use the Shirahoshi effect. He has to swing into it, or else it's going to keep draining his hand. My puppy. Alright. What does he do here? We're very wide on board, too. Just a 5. Yeah. He kind of had to do that, so saves us a counter card. I think we give 2K here. Worst case scenario, we're playing like a Bond Clay into something. Yeah, we'll give it 2K. And it could be the Zehaha into 10 cost. That'd be the worst possible thing here. Double Borsa. Not bad. Okay. We really need to see a croc here. And we're just not. We'll go... Okay. Poke at 5. We definitely want to... How many Patchworks do we have? He's going to redirect into the San Juan here. I think that'd be the correct play for him. Okay. He'll negate one of our blockers and kill it. I don't know why he hasn't redirected into the San Juan yet. He saw us get a croc. very confused. I think I'm just gonna go 10. He blocks with Borsa. Get the bond play on this. Bang. And we just gotta pass. I think. Yeah, definitely. We don't have counter. It's gonna be very difficult to win this game. Go on. Oh my god, my ginger. Oh, that's so gross. Okay. He's swinging at leader. I'm just gonna block this. What did he spend 2 Don on? I don't know. 8 cost. Alright, so there's a world where we can win here. We can negate this like right away. It's probably not happening though. I think we just leave like a bunch of blockers up. 7 Don. Leave 7 Don up. So we go 7 lead. And this might be attorney redirects. He's still not redirecting into the San Juan Wolf. Poke a 7. Okay, he does now. 10-10. I think we're going to play a gem. Do we end turn? Yeah. Try to survive. Okay, this is where it's going to get a little bit rough for us. We do get a croc, though. We get 2K. Okay, I think we can go one more turn as well. I don't think he should have done that. I think we block. Do that so we have insurance for next turn. Because next turn he's going to be able to swing a lot at us. Yeah, there's the Vasco. Okay, so we have to swing this. Have to swing the Vasco. And we actually probably could have just killed him there. I think I'm just very dumb. But I think we can just negate the blocker anyways and kill him. Go 9. 9, 11, 12. Yeah, weird game. I don't know how I didn't really realize that we were gonna go for game after he played the 10 cost. But I don't think he played the 10 cost till what's it called? Till like later. I don't know. That was very weird. Very weird game. Regardless, we get there for sure. Bit of a weird one, but GG's to the opponent for sure. Yeah, I think that I should have realized a little. Like I said, I think I should have realized a little earlier that I was able to go for lethal if he didn't end up killing us there. But regardless, that was a very good game to the opponent. GG's. All right, we have a teach. I think this is fairly decent to keep. We'll go here. Do we need 2 crocs this early? Probably not. We have a 2K. Ooh, did we go double 5? I guess to counter this. Yeah, I don't think I'm milling there. I also don't know if he swings on this. Get a ground death. Okay. So we do... Don't exactly have something on 7 to play, so I think I might just KO this right now. And mill. And then we pass. I'm actually going to take another life. Okay, there's the Sunday. We do not have... we'll go Babe and a Searcher. I don't mind that at all. can be semi-aggressive. Dang. I guess. Card with counter. Make it pass. A lot of counter. I want to keep the babe on board. I could negate this with leader effect. Like, he just redirects for this, right? Like, just straight up. Or else I just get free value from his hand. He should just redirect into the Sign 1 Wolf. Right? I feel like that's incorrect. The babe's going sideways. Never mind. I think I'm just gonna swing at the Sign 1 Wolf. Nah, we'll go 8. Okay, now we're the ones that are bricked. I have no idea why he did that. But he might have a Z-ha-ha. I really wanted to get a Crocodile back with the babe. I guess we could try to KO one of these. With a... So, I don't even think we have another... Dow's Bones, we don't. Oh, we do now. We'll pressure with these two. He gives us cards. I think I am tempted to try to kill one of these. Or it's just 7. Yeah, we'll do this. We'll go Sunday into Babe. Pass. Even if he has like 10 costs here, I think we're fine. Yeah, I'm blocking with the babe. We have a croc, right? Because we're just slamming on the croc if we do. Perfect. Give double 2K. This might be a turn where we can... Like, at some point you have to do this, right? I think I might just go 8-8 here. Yeah, for this turn I'm just going to do that. I'm going to go double 8 here. There's 10. No. Blocker. We play patchwork. And then we pass. I'm gonna negate this thing. I think that's fine. He has no cards in hand. Yeah, it's just free. Oh my god, my sim is downloading because I just downloaded the app. Okay. But that would have went we KO the Daz, obviously. Because I press allow here and it won't it'll just concede the game. Oh, it did a... Yeah, whatever. We win anyways. But, we KO the, Oh, he conceded anyways. We KO the or the Daz Bones. Minus 10 cost. We do another ground death, and then we just swing out. But that was a landslide already. I think the opponent was very bricked up, as he stated in the chat. But, regardless... a very well piloted game. I think there was one turn where we had to play Daz for 5, but that's pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, definitely when he gets these out, that's when the problems start happenings. But definitely a good game. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to conclude the gameplay portion of the video. I hope y'all had an excellent time kind of talking over the Teach matchup with me and going through the games. And yeah, we'll be back with more guide, per se, type videos. This wasn't really a full in-depth breakdown guide, curve-by-curve analysis type thing. But definitely wanted to give you guys some perspective on how I view the matchup. I think it's very favored, and how to kind of approach it while playing, and thoughts in the games as well. But hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you have a great rest of your day, and peace out.